Hello everybody, welcome to the Italian Gamer Joe channel. It is I, Italian Gamer Joe, your favorite Italian streamer. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, however you happen to be here. Tonight is part 4 of Nancy Drew, Sea of Darkness. Tonight is part 4 of Nancy Drew, Sea of Darkness. I am really excited to play it because I haven't played it in a while, and tonight I will be serving you all of the latest and greatest Nancy Drew realness. If you have not seen any of my previous Nancy Drew streams, the VODs are up here on Twitch for 2 months, and then you can also tune in to my YouTube channel if you'd like to see prior Nancy Drew and other content that I've done, such as parodies, reviews, and much, much more. I do have some fun announcements that I'd like to make. On my Spotify and my YouTube channel, I am going to be reviewing all of the Nancy Drew video games. The most recent one I've done is on my Spotify Italian Gamer Joe podcast. If you go to Spotify, you can check out my Italian Gamer Joe review of Nancy Drew Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. It's a full, I want to say 40-minute podcast episode of me just talking about the game. It is a spoiler-heavy review, so consider that before you play it. Welcome on in, Guava and Ariel OTC. Guava, I don't know if you're here, so I'm going to go ahead and give Ariel the shout-out. Ariel, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Oh yeah, I was watching some of your Bayonetta 2 streams. For those of you that are here, consider giving Ariel OTC a follow. They are an amazing streamer that I just started watching recently, and funny too. I recently came across your content because you followed me, and then I went and checked out your channel, and I was like, oh wow, this person is really cool. I like their content, and yeah, Bayonetta 2 was so fun to watch with you, and then I don't know what happened, but the stream started to derail, and we started going into deeper conversation, and it was a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a deep conversation and Bayonetta 2 and all kinds of fun stuff, go check out Ariel OTC, a brand new streamer that I just started watching. Yeah, thanks for coming in. We're gonna be playing Nancy Drew very soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, in other news, so yeah, I got the Italian Gamer Joe show, which is on YouTube and on podcast platforms. I will be reviewing Nancy Drew games. If you are a Nancy Drew streamer, or if you are a massive Nancy Drew game fan, and you would like to work with me on a future podcast episode, or on a future YouTube episode to review one of the Nancy Drew games, feel free to reach out to me on the Discord. The latest episode is going to be Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies, and the guest stars that I will be reviewing the game with are Guava Jagular, our very own Guava, the moderator in the chat and community member, and amazing, iconic Nancy Drew adventure game streamer Tina Balducci. We will be reviewing Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies, and I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a full Twitch stream review or if it's going to be a pre-recorded one, but I will have more details on that soon. But I'm really excited to be able to review Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies with the iconic Tina Balducci, as well as Guava from the chat. So Mitra's like, wow, so early. Welcome on in, Mitra. Hope you're having a great night. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out, Mitra, if I can. Let's see. There we go. Go give Mitra a follow. Mitra also plays the Nancy Drew games, and she is amazing. She's currently playing Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Mitra, how is that going? I hope that's going very well. Other news that I want to talk about before we get the stream started. Super Spy Academy is going well. I am hard at work trying to make sure the game looks nice and feels nice, and what I'm doing with it right now is mostly just sketching ideas out, drawing ideas out, and seeing how that feels on paper. It's a very difficult process trying to sketch out and draw out the process of Super Spy Academy, but it's going really well so far, and I'm really excited because I can't wait to continue giving you all Super Spy Academy updates. Hopefully that will be very, very soon down the pipeline. Mira says I'm going to straight up fight over fucking geese. Oh, it's so funny. And that's a game I'd love to play in real life. Like, if it was a real life game, I would totally play it. I know the Candy Girl has, like, a real life version of it, and I think it'd be so cool to play it, like, her real life version. Mira, that's so funny. You can do it, Mira. We believe in you. We believe in you. Just don't, like, make reckless moves. Like, really think about the move you're making. It'll make it so much easier. And I know that's, like, a dumb piece of advice. You cheat. Okay, that works too. That works too. But, like, yeah, like, just really think about your moves and try to think 2 or 3 moves ahead, and that will help you. Oh my gosh, of course you did. Of course you did, Mira. Of course. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't wait to see how Senior Detective is with Fox and Geese. I'm scared for that one. All right, without further ado, let's jump into Nancy Drew. Okay, so if the game is acting, Mira, I know you're here, Mira. If my game is acting funny and you can't hear the sound, please let me know, because my settings got screwed up. So please let me know if the settings are weird, or if you can't hear the game. Okay.
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, there we go. And let me change it to full screen. Okay, so yeah, Mira, let me know if you can't hear anything. And same with you, Ariel, to see.
I have nothing for you.
Did all of you hear that okay? Did all of you hear Elizabeth okay?
I have nothing for you.
Everything sounds fine, right? And you can hear me too? Okay, good, good. I'm glad you can hear the game and you can hear me. Perfect. Redeemed first, yes. All right, let's go through the task list and see what we have to do. So for those of you that have no idea what's going on right now, and Ariel, I saw that you finished Bayonetta. Congratulations on finishing Bayonetta. That's amazing. Now you just have to wait, like all of us, for Bayonetta 3. Now you have to wait for Bayonetta 3. Okay, so I'm gonna address some of the settings though. Music I'm gonna lower a little bit, and then effects I'm gonna lower a little bit. Okay. Whatever that is, I know, right? Okay, so we have to explore the port. We have to explore the culture center.
Still can't check that off
We
yet.
have to label the ship sails.
Can't check that off
explore
yet.
the ship's
Still
deck.
have to do that.
Figure out what the sketches
Still
create.
have to do that.
The secret of the
Haven't
ship's
done that.
wheel.
That's done.
We did contact the radio, and we actually do have to go back and finish those radio conversations. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the radio conversations and do
What's
that.
up?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Just a lowly undergrad assigned
Me
to a
talking to
cubicle,
my
a
notebook.
pair of
I know,
headphones,
right?
and a computer. I'm here on an internship for my maritime psychology degree. My parents said I'd never find a paying job. Shows them. Me and Magnus, we were kind of buddies. I mean, we never met or anything, but whenever he'd radio in, he always wanted to chat. Not a lot of people want to chat with the intern.
So we found someone in the game that was buddies with Magnus. Now that is very intriguing, because Magnus is missing, and this person claims to have known Magnus.
Are you from around here?
Nope. Massachusetts.
So, what are you doing here?
Whoa. Deep. I gotta think about that one. I mean, what are any of us doing in this crazy, messed up world, you know?
Gotta get
No,
deep,
I
aren't
mean
we?
in Iceland, in a control tower. You know, that stuff.
Oh, that. I work in the harbor controller's office. I keep track of ship
They were
movement
roommates.
with anyone taking a ship to harbor in Iceland.
That's amazing. They were roommates.
What can you tell me about Magnus?
He's totally weird. Good weird. Not serial killer
He's good weird,
He's
not
one of those
serial
people who
killer
rarely
weird.
speaks, but when they do, it's the most interesting thing you've heard in days. He bottles up thoughts.
It's a very
and
deep,
fills them.
like, very large,
Oh,
like, contrast.
Interesting.
Nancy didn't even know what to say. She's like, interesting.
What on earth is a maritime psychology degree?
I have a 30-page thesis
Oh,
answering
no.
exactly
Oh,
that
no.
question, but it can all be boiled down to 2 words. Sailor feelings.
Oh, interesting.
Again, Nancy, interesting.
What did you mean by daily logs earlier?
There are these logs I'm supposed to fill out whenever a vessel passes through us.
So, are they filled out?
Guava.
Kind of. I turned one sheet into an homage to my relationship with my mom, another into this super cool drawing of a whale. I haven't been keeping tabs on vessels as well as I should be.
Also, Guava, thank you so much for the 10 months. I really appreciate that, Guava. You're amazing. Mwah. Thank you so much, Guava.
How cool are we talking?
The coolest! I actually stapled it to my cubicle wall, and regardless, I don't have any records of Magnus going through our waters.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Have you met Dagny?
Is that the super mercenary one? Always freezing, kinda sassy?
Sounds like her.
She used to call me all the time. Always tried to get information about Magnus's plans to come in and out of harbor. Joke's on her. I'm so disorganized, I can't match my sock
Oh,
colors,
no.
let alone keep records of
Not
Magnus's
that.
starting. She always wanted to know when he'd be gone. I never told her, obviously.
What was she trying to do in his absence?
No
Guava.
clue. But I did some internet stalking on her, one of my many talents. I found out she's wanted in the States for skimming some cash off a treasure find in the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh
That
no,
explains
not
why
Dagny
she's been
being
hanging
a
around in
criminal.
Iceland, I guess. I need a way to distract someone on board this ship.
So you can do what exactly?
Snoop through their stuff.
Hey, at least you're honest about it. Acceptance is the first step to healing. Yeah. I
Oh
can
my
help.
gosh, to
What do I
healing.
do?
Hold up, Klepto. I've got a favor to ask first.
Okay, name your price.
There's a lighthouse near Skipbrook. You can probably see it from town. But the light's busted right now. If you can get up there and fix that light, it means I can stay here at HQ with my cup of tea and giant snuggle blanket.
I'll give it a whirl.
Giant
My cell number
snuggle
is
blanket.
978-555-0139. Give me a call when you're standing in front of the light. I'll tell you what to do.
Giant snuggle blanket.
Any other information for
I'll
me?
say it again.
Not really.
Giant.
Mostly I just kick it in the
snuggle blanket.
cubicle and keep my tall ship's lifestyle blog updated. It's called Ship Facts. Want to hear about it?
Yes.
Well, sure. Educate me.
Okay. Ship Fact. The forecastle on a ship refers to the upper forward deck of a sailing ship, but it's pronounced forecastle.
Why is that?
Try pronouncing it like an English sailor with no formal education. Forecastle.
Faux castle.
Forecastle. Over time it whittled down.
Faux castle. Faux castle.
That's pretty neat.
Forecastle. That is very interesting. So I'm guessing these ship facts are what we need for the ship quiz at Soren's shop. I'm guessing.
Can you tell me about Elizabeth?
Ah, the infamous Seta.
Seta.
It means cutie.
Oh, a pet name.
Oh.
I know, total barf, right?
was like, what?
The hours I spent listening to that guy alternatively complain about her and pine for her. I could write novels. Talk about
Novels.
star-crossed lovers.
They've broken up now.
Yeah, that's the last thing he told me before he went missing. You know,
That
the
is so
longer I talk,
tragic.
the more suspicious that sounds.
What do you know about Soren?
That guy who runs the festival?
Yes.
He's worked with us a few times. Always seems like there's something just under the surface with that one. Cheerful and yet angry. Or bitter. Like he was holding something back. They say Icelanders never forget a grudge.
Guava.
They do.
And by they, I actually just mean me.
Can I hear another ship fact?
How about this? Before 1865, captains sometimes had difficulty finding people interested in joining their crew.
Oh yeah,
So they
we
just
learned
started
this from
kidnapping
Danger
them.
on Deception
They'd get a
Island.
Big guy to go around a popular
Yeah.
harbor, knock young men unconscious, and not wake
Yes.
them up until
We
they
learned
were
about this
far
on
out.
Danger on Deception Island.
This was called press ganging. One particularly evil press ganger even threw himself a fake birthday party specifically to
Oh
attract
my
kidnapping
gosh,
victims.
people were
Of
brutal.
course, justice was served when he himself was press ganged a few years later.
That's horrible. People would kidnap people to become ship crewmates.
Later.
See ya.
That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. I mean, why not just pay them better? I don't know. Like, make it an actual job. Alright, so we have to go on this boat, but I think we don't have the key to it. Do we have the key to it? We have the lighthouse key, but... So, I don't think we can leave to go on this boat yet, because... I think the tide is too low or too high. Let me go to the hotel and check. The tide is low.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
No problem, Guava. So we're gonna go back to the. We basically Nancy slept for a whole 24 hours, and now we're going here, and it's still not working. Let's
Still
see.
haven't done that.
Figure out the sketches, discover the secret of the ship's wheel, figure out what happens. Well, this is what we need, but we don't have. I'm guessing we don't have what we need to start this. So I think we're gonna have to get some help from it. Maybe is that Dagny's boat, perhaps?
Hey,
Elizabeth seems like she's withholding information.
she still seems pretty intense about Magnus as far as I can tell. And she thinks the treasure belongs to her. I've seen some exes do some pretty wild things when they're going through the stages of grief. That's why when I end a relationship, I just move to a different continent and change my phone number. So much easier than
Oh
doing
my
the whole
gosh,
breakup
Dagny
thing.
is intense.
That must be exhausting.
Let's just say I don't really do mailing addresses anymore.
Later.
Bye now.
I wonder what part in the game we find out that Dagny has a partner, because I don't think it's happened yet. I really don't think it's happened yet.
Hi.
Is there anything? Okay, there we go. We got some new stuff. But nothing about the boat. Nothing about the boat yet.
Have you always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunnar especially.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh my
I was
gosh.
born 10 miles away.
And that means you don't live here?
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skipbrot because I wasn't born here.
Skipbrot.
Upper secondary school was a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skipbrot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work.
Butt spot. That was my first
Sometimes
butt too.
persistence
Oh my
helps.
gosh.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this festival for them, and yet no one invites me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
Oh, Soren spends his birthdays alone. That is so sad. I feel so bad for him. He has like no friends. I wish Nancy could be like, Soren, I'll celebrate your birthday with you. She goes to the pub and she just gets a beer because she's, an adult at this point. Soren, happy birthday! And then Soren's like, what the fuck is going on? And then Nancy just throws him a big birthday party. And then he starts crying and he's like, I can't do this. And he just runs away and leaves.
Did you lock Magnus's cabin?
Yes. No one should be going in there until the authorities search
His
everything.
sweater is
not
really
call the
nice.
police?
I like it
Believe me,
too.
I want to, but I live life one step away from an angry mob on my doorstep. Why do you think I stay in the culture center?
Because it's has a gift shop. So you're and no one else will. I don't want to get in trouble if I help you.
I don't mind getting in trouble. What if I help you? I'll call them up myself.
Nancy, please. If you were to do that, you'd be tarred and feathered faster than you can say, "Eya fietla joku." In these parts,
Eya fietla
vigilante
joku. I don't even know what that
efforts are
means.
very
What does
much
that
the
mean?
norm. Even if the police were to come in, no one would talk. I hate to admit it, but it's up to the two of us to crack this case.
Well then, very interesting.
I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly, while laughing. I try to be patient, given his...
Gunnar
history.
is not an
What
easy
a
person to talk to.
Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who
Mira,
only
let's go.
speaks
We'll go,
fist.
Mira.
Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
What happened to him?
I don't know that
Let's
it's my
go,
place to
Mira.
speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
He makes me make food, and the food is mathematical equations, Soren. Like, this guy needs help.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I've found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
I'll let you go.
Bye now.
That is so interesting. Well, we didn't really get a lot of new information from Soren, other than, like, him acknowledging some things that happened, but nothing really new. And I wonder, like, how we get to the boat that lets us, I want to use the boat. Does Gunnar know more about it?
Good day.
No.
Soren told me about your boat crash.
He will pay for a wagon tongue.
Who told me isn't important.
Oh, my little fisker, but it is. Soren is not one of us. He is an outsider. Born 10 miles away, a stranger.
10 miles away and he's a stranger forever? Well, that seems unfair to Soren.
Why is he a stranger
Unfair
for
means
living 10
nothing.
miles
You
away?
think because a culture is unfair, it will change for you?
Yeah,
It's not the
agreed.
world. That is not Skipbrot.
Dude, 10 miles away is what, like 20 minutes? I'm looking this up real quick. Like, how far? I'm looking up, like, I think, like, 10 miles is, like, I'm thinking really quick. Okay, so, so 10 miles is actually not that far. It's like a 10 to 15 minute drive. So, like, I don't understand how, just because he lives 10 miles away means that he's going to get ostracized by the whole town, especially Gunner. Like, what? I hope they don't try getting any more realistic. Lots of games just do it. It looks weird. This is a nice medium. Well, Guava, in Midnight in Salem, they, like, downgraded to, like, more Sims looking models. So they ended up, like, changing the way they look. And they went towards, like, a more, like, cartoony Sims approach with Midnight in Salem. So I don't know. I wonder what Her Interactive is going to do next. Like, I wonder if they're going to continue the Midnight in Salem approach and do the cartoony models, or if they're going to try something different. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do.
I heard you've had problems with the festival the last couple of years. Care to talk about that?
The festival is not what it once was. I'll return
Hi,
things
Nancy
to
versus
always,
Nancy. Welcome
no
on
matter
in.
how many buckets of hot tar I have to dump. Some of the harbor boats still have holes in their bottoms.
I see. Did you have a plan like that for this year, too?
Elizabeth said no more trouble or she kicks me out of the skip. I only pay with an angry sheep.
What does that mean?
Means I do it, but I don't like it.
Goodbye.
I like how he gets angry. Like, and I don't know how to get the lighthouse key. Okay, well, maybe we don't get it yet. Maybe we have to wait to get it. In which case, then, let's see. We have to do quite a few things.
Can't check that off yet.
There's some places that Nancy is mentioning in her notes that I have never been to yet, so... Or maybe I've been to them, but I just haven't been to them in a while, so I'm gonna double check. I know I have to do this, but I don't think I did this yet. Let me check real quick. See if Magnus left any clues around. You are very welcome. Okay, so... No... Lines, no, numbers appear. Must have been obvious to reveal to why. No. Okay, I don't think Magnus left enough clues for that. And then this isn't part of that puzzle. And that also isn't part of that puzzle, so I don't really know what that is supposed to do. So I think I'm gonna hold off until we figure out like what that puzzle is. Oh my gosh, Tina, thank you so much for the 12 months. And Tina, thanks for the kind message. That's amazing.
Have you broken Ned's heart yet? If not, what are you waiting for? McDad 5 shake, McDad 5 shake.
McDad 5 shake, McDad 5 shake. Tina, thank you so much for the 1 year. That's amazing. You are amazing. Mwah, thank you. For those of you that are here, please go give Tina Balducci a follow. Tina Balducci is an amazing streamer, and she was last playing The Quarry. She plays adventure games. She plays Nancy Drew. She plays, like, everything. Also, fun fact, Tina and I and Guava will be doing a Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies review coming very soon. So be sure to tune in very soon. To me, Tina Balducci, and Guava reviewing Nancy Drew Labyrinth of Lies. Also, Tina, congrats on getting the full 100% like achievements for Labyrinth of Lies. That is amazing.
Looks like Dagny's been doing a little sleuthing of her own. Is that a password?
That's amazing, Guava and Tina. I don't know what to do half the time when I'm playing this game. Like, I explore and I'm just like, all right, I don't know what to do. I have no idea where to go. Is that a door right there? We can't go to the door. Half the time I'm playing this, I'm just like, okay. Where do I go? What do I do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a raid from Triple Sundog. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. We are gonna save. We are going to save. Hopefully the music plays and I'm not dancing to nothing. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear the music? I was trying to point to the people behind me and I went like this on accident and I'm like, anyway, welcome on in Triple Sundog and welcome on in Raiders that are part of the Triple Sundog community. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, however you happen to be here tonight. Welcome on in Triple. I was watching you play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and then I had to dip because I had to stream Nancy Drew, but how was it? Did you get off the stranded island? Did you get off the stranded island? I'm very curious to know. Also, for those who do not know me, welcome on in everybody. I'm Italian Gamer Joe and I am an adventure game streamer. I love streaming games that are very story heavy, puzzle heavy, games that have like deep storylines and just really fun content. I'm a big goofball and I love to just be silly and act silly. So if you're looking for someone that's just a big goofball, then you've come to the right place. I've been playing the Nancy Drew games since I was in 3rd grade and here I am on Twitch playing them as a young adult. So for those of you that are here, thank you for coming in. Thank you for Triple Sundog. Thank you for sharing your community with me. And for those of you that are also here that did not come from Triple Sundog's raid, please go give Triple Sundog a follow. Triple Sundog is an amazing streamer. He's funny, he's handsome, he's an amazing friend, and he plays a combination of Animal Crossing and Zelda. His content is always about positivity, about just amazing, like, it's always about, like, just the positive side of things and the happy side of things. So go check out Triple Sundog if you're looking for a streamer that's just super cool, super nice, and treats most people, pretty much everyone that comes into his channel like a friend. And oh my gosh, a Goof Geek, 13, holy shit, 13 months. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Goof Geek, thank you so much for the 13 months. Holy shit. And thank you for coming in. Goof Geek, I know you're kind of like taking a break on Twitch, but I'm gonna give you a shout out anyway. I'm giving you the shout out anyway. Goof Geek, thank you so much for the 13 months. Enjoy my raccoon emotes. The ad-free viewing, enjoy just all of it. Thank you for the continuous support. That is so kind of you. So kind of you. Thank you. Goof Geek is kind of taking a break from Twitch, but Goof Geek has amazing emotes, and he is a oh wow. Hey Digicub, welcome on in. This is actually the raid. This is the raid area, Digicub. We got raided by Triple Sundog, and this is the raid balcony. I really should upgrade the hot tub shout out though. I really should, Digicub. That is a very good idea. Very good idea. Oh my gosh, Triple Sundog, thank you so much for the 14 months. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I can't believe it's been almost a year and 2 months already. That's insane. Oh my god, Triple Sundog. Hold on, Triple Sundog. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh, I spelled it wrong. Oh my god. Triple Sundog. This is my face right now. Triple Sundog, this is my face. This is my face right now. It's Denali. It's Denali from RuPaul's Drag Race season 13. It's when she's like, that is my face right now. It's just the Denali shock face. Like, excuse me. Oh man. For those of you that received a gifted sub, Andy Bundy, Pup Crash Chicago, Cordon Blue, Demon Maniac, and Simply Caleb, enjoy your tier 1 subs from Triple Sundog, and please, if you can, drop Triple Sundog a follow right now. He is on his journey to make 400 followers very soon, and I think he doesn't need that many left, so please go give Triple Sundog a follow and support his content, because he's an amazing streamer, he's an amazing friend, and he deserves all the love because he's just amazing. So please go give Triple Sundog a follow and help support his content. Hyperion, wait, oh yeah, let me see what else is going on here. Digicub, oh my gosh, Digicub, you did not have to do that. Thank you for gifting a tiered 1 sub to Nancy versus Nancy. We got some streamers in here that are getting tier 1 subs. It's amazing. Digicub, you're amazing. Go give Digicub a follow as well. Digicub used to be a morning streamer, and I don't know when your schedule is, Digicub, to be honest, because you ended up getting busy. But please let us know what your schedule is like, because I really want to know what your new schedule is, Digicub, because I want to start watching your streams again. I haven't had a chance to tune in. But once again, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Nancy versus Nancy. Nancy, enjoy the raccoon emotes. Hope you get to use my favorite one, which is the raccoon going like this. Guava, thank you for the 100 biddies. Triple Sundog with the 300. Triple, do you want me to pull up Denali again? I'm gonna pull up Denali again. Just doing. She does it better than me. Oh my god, the Goof Geek, are you kidding me? Goof Geek is flexing hard right now. Just coming in here from the raid, and now Goof Geek is giving 5 gifted tiered subs. Goof Geek, what are you doing? You're amazing, Goof Geek. For those of you that are here that received the gifted sub from Goof Geek, Hyperion Angel, Soggy Wonka Customs, Lego Freak 689, Lizard in the City 98, and Sombreragent, please thank the Goof Geek so much for those gifted subs, and please give him a follow and just support him. And then also follow Triple Sundog as well, because they're amazing streamers and people that also have amazing emotes and just amazing content. Goof Geek, thank you so much. And Goof Geek, I know you're a busy guy, but if you ever consider streaming again one day, please consider, we are here to support you. Like, please consider it, and we are here to support you. Even if it's like one day a month, or like one day, like a few weeks or something, like just a surprise stream or something, we would love to support you and your content. I hope you've been well, and to be honest, I'm actually really happy to see you. I've been wondering how you've been, so I'm really happy to see you. And thank you. Your generosity means so much. Thank you again. I wish I could give it back to you somehow. Thank you again. Thank you. Mwah. Seriously, thank you. And I hope everything is going well with you and much more. Digicub says employment really distracts from streaming. Still doing a morning show on weekends though. Okay, Digicub, yeah, absolutely. Digi, feel free to always drop your Twitch link in the Discord, so that way I know when you're streaming. I'm always checking self promo. Like, I am always checking self promo. Sometimes if I have the time, I can drop by. But yeah, and for those that are also here tonight, if you're in my Discord, please post your self promo links when you go live. It not only lets me know that you're live, but it also lets people in my community know you're live, so that we can all support you. We do look at the self promo. I look at my own self promos. Digicub with a Digicub, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you. And Triple Sundog, you're amazing. And Goof Geek, you're amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. We're at level 4 hype train. Choo choo. But seriously, thank you again. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. Triple Sundog, are you kidding me? Stop it. Save your biddies. Give them to me over like a slow period of time if you have to give them to me. Like just, once in a while. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, Triple, thank you so much again. You do realize, Triple, that this is not over. This is not over, Triple. I'm gonna come back into your channel and I'm just gonna gift them back at you. Triple Sundog's like, no. No, but seriously, Triple Sundog, thank you so much for the 300 biddies. Joe wants it, and I know, right? Triple, you're one of my best friends, and you always like screw around with me. It's like the older brother I never had. Like, you're just so, like, you're amazing. But once again, Triple, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And the hype train just ended, so if any of you got some new emotes from the Twitch hype train emotes, congratulations on those. And yeah, thank you all so much again for the generosity. I think I'll just do another raid dance because you all love my goofy raid dances. Okay, there's your second raid dance. There's your second raid dance of the night. But once again, thank you so much, Triple and Guava. I can't even say Guava. Triple, Guava, Tina Balducci, Digicub, Goof Geek. Thank you all so much, and for your generosity and your kindness. It's very, very nice of all of you. And thank you for supporting the Italian Gamer Joe channel and the Italian Gamer Joe content. We're all about just having fun. It's all about just being a nice, cool place to be for just chilling and just having a good time, relaxing. All the generosity goes back into the channel in the form of emotes, in the form of new splash screens, in the form of just lots of cool content. Some of it goes to Super Spy Academy, so some of that generosity does go to my new indie game coming out soon for Steam and itch.io, where you can play as a very cool Super Spy. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much. We're gonna jump back into Nancy Drew, and once again, Triple, Goof Geek, Digicub, Tina Balducci, Guava, feel free to stick around. Triple, I know that you had a really lengthy stream tonight, so if you have to wind down for a bit and hydrate or get your stream set up fixed for the night and just get ready for bed, I totally understand if you have to lurk. But just thank you again for bringing your community here, and thank you for hanging out. We'll be here, of course. But yeah, thank you so much again. Okay, we're gonna jump back into Nancy Drew. Okay. All right, so there's quite a bit we have to use or to do still to solve this mystery. We're about 4 hours into the game, and there's a few items that I have to find still, which Mitra reminded me. Yeah, Mitra reminded me there's some things I have to do still. We should probably read this. Digicub, thank you. Translation, Triple, we all know your hashtag old man's. No, Triple, that's not what I meant. I just, whenever I raid someone, I always feel bad. Triple, when I have to tell people lurk because I'm, messing. I have to turn off my stream and get rid of my green screen and go get water and go to the bathroom. It's so funny because sometimes when I raid Brontex, I don't know if he's here tonight, but sometimes when I raid Brontex, I tell Brontex in the chat, I'm like, all right, I have to go get water, be right back. And I usually come back 2 hours later and I'm like, I'm back. And then Brontex is like, it took you 2 hours to get water. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But yeah, so yeah, I was just, so yeah, anyway, yes, Triple Sundog, that's exactly what I'm insinuating. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, you're never gonna let me live that down. But yeah, so like I said, just feel free to like wind down and like get your stream setup fixed, or like you know, like fixed up so that you can, you know, get things back to normal. Like when I set up for stream, I'm like doing like this step-by-step process, and it's like, then when I'm done streaming, I'm like, all right, time to tear it all down. It's like Extreme Home Makeover with the sledgehammer. But like, but that's not. But for me, it's more like just not as intense, but like still, you know. I knew it. Nancy Drew is on the case. Good night, Triple Sun Dog. If you decide to stay in and lurk, no problem. But if you're going to bed, thank you so much again for your generosity. You're amazing. I'm going to be having a little chat with you after stream. But have a great night. Thank you again. Okay, chaos at Skibrot Commerce Meeting. Why does Gunner look so different? This looks like Soren. It looks like Soren in Gunner's shirt. And I thought Gunner was bald. I don't know. A town hall meeting this week erupted into discord when a local fisherman caused a scene over what he calls a threat to core Icelandic values. Skibrot citizen Gunnar Tonneson brought a written petition to the meeting, hoping to interrupt the board's vote on fiscal allocation for the annual Ancestors Festival. Tonneson described his petition as a serious attempt to maintain the sanctity and integrity of our town's history. Tonneson is well known as a local terror and maintains an active political presence against the Ancestors Festival. He was recently charged with sabotaging the past two festivals, a feat which the local police chief termed definitely the most offensive use of fermented shark and hot tar I've ever seen. Damages from those incidents are estimated to have totaled more than 12.4 million kronor. Tonneson has willfully refused to pay these fines, and authorities have speculated that his actions may escalate this year. Witnesses report that council member Soren Bergeson denied Tonneson's request to present his petition, at which point Tonneson threw a bottle at him. He's totally off his rocker, Bergeson told the Skibrot anchor after the meeting was disbanded. He's clinging to the past out of sheer emotional attachment. That's how they all are here. They're terrified of change. In a perfect world, sure, the festival would always stay the same, but ticket sales are a constant struggle for us. My job is to take into consideration... At which point, Bergeson was forced to duck as Tonneson threw a second bottle at him. You see, he shrieked, you see what I'm dealing with here? And this is Chaos News. Gunner's Chaos Pose. Good night, Triple Sun Dog. Is this a video game or a political ad? Okay, anyway, bye. That's amazing. Do you like my news anchor voice? I should do my news anchor voice more often. I should totally do I should be like Dognet and just have like a news anchor voice redemption. I should totally do that. Alright, so we got the hook. I'm not sure what the hook does, but we got one. Wait, can we use it to hotwire the boat, like Mitra said? Okay, so we can't hotwire the boat like Mitra said. Oh, wait a minute.
I'll need to find something to help translate these first.
Alright, well, we figured it out, but we need to translate something. This is gonna help us, I thought. Well, I guess we need a Skibrot dictionary. Let's see if Soren has one. Are there any dictionaries here? Iceland at a glance. There's alkaline batteries? Ooh, how much money do I have? I have just enough for the batteries, but I still need a dictionary. I'm looking for a Skibrot dictionary. Soren's like, what are you looking at? Nancy's like, I'm looking at you, honey. And you're so beautiful. Soren's like, no. Use hook to scrap barnacles. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks, Mitra. So I'm looking for a dictionary to translate things, but it looks like...
Looks like you're out of cash.
You know what, Soren? You know what, Soren? You know what, Soren? You know what, Soren? Ow. Ow. This reminds me of when I did the, when I had the cameo of the Shoes girl, and, when I had the cameo from Shoes, and then it's just, ow. 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 Well, fuck you! That took me forever to figure out because I thought it was the ship's on the ship's side. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Now, after the stream tonight, I'm gonna watch Shoes. Yeah, I got money for that. Savin, Fugal, Api. Only got one right. Hunder, elephant. Harkle, Osni, Feel. I got two right. So Feel is dog and Hundor is Hundor is dog and then Phil is elephant. Couture. Kanina. Kyer. Kind. Only got one right. So it looks like kind is sheep, kanina is rabbit, and couture is cat. We're gonna need more money than that though. Alright, let's see. Iginicona, magician maybe? Logle Lomor, policeman. Gorale Demor, uncle. Freddy, wife. Damn it. So Freddy is uncle. Galde Amor is magician. And Ike Gona is wife. Hate Couture, right? Nancy versus Nancy. Moyer, probably mother. Afi, I don't know. Girl. Stoka, doctor. Lakinir, grandfather. I got one right. Afi is grandfather. Stolka is girl. Moyer was mother, and then Lakinir is doctor. Wait a minute. Am I not getting any money for this? Sistir is probably sister. Dragnar is probably boy. So whatever this means is probably right. Let me see. Last one. Domari, husband maybe? Sailor. Ugh. I need more money. Hote Couture. Arm is handle Laker. Back is Bach. Bone is Bane. Brain is Heli. Cheek is Kin. Chin is Haka. Ears, elbows on Iboji. Eyes Agua. Agua is eye. What? In most languages, agua means water. Well, I guess it's ayugua. Face is andalit. Finger is finger. Foot is foter. Forehead is any. Hair is har. Hand is hand. Head is hofo. Heart, jarta. Knee is hene. Leg is... I'm not going to remember any of this. Not this. Nails, no goal. Neck, halls. Nose, neff. Skin, who. It's like machi. Ta. Tongue, tonga. Why do some words sound like the actual words? Digiko's like, teach me more Icelandic. I want to visit that place. You can go with Mitra. The men come in plus sizes. Ariel of the Seas Redemption of Hydrate is brought to you by Ice Mountain Water. Thank you so much, Ariel. I appreciate that. Area, I think is ear. No, wait. Tonga is tongue. Forehead, I think, is actually the area, and then hini, I think, is knee. Darn it. Okay, any was forehead, and then era was ear. Huo, I think I forgot completely what that was. Skin, maybe? Halls was Noggle, nail. Arm is I number handle gagger. Oh my gosh, I got all right. Bane, bone. Agua, I made a big deal about, and that is I think. Ta is toe, and then is skull Huskupa? Yeah, I got all right. Kin, I don't remember. Magi is, I think, mouth. Haka, I don't remember. Mooner, I don't remember. Okay, so Murner is mouth, Magi is stomach, and then Haka is chin. I think I need a little bit more money. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay. Wife, I think, is something different. Oh my gosh, I got it all right. How am I doing so well at this? I don't know how I'm doing so well at this. Afi is Afi, I think, is grandfather. Sister is, I think, magician. And then Stolka is girl. I think, I can't remember if I think it's Afi's magician. Damn it, I should have went with my gut. Tona Lestamir, soldier maybe? Hermor, probably woman. Fair, father, and then Kona. We got one right. Locknir. Okay, I have just enough for the English dictionary. I have just enough money for the English dictionary. Nancy just, like, stampedes back in there, like, Soren, give me the dictionary right now.
Oh, that's a nice one.
We just got the dictionary. Alright, so now we can go fix Dagny's motor. We can fix that. We can motorboat Dagny.
The motor's intact, but I'll need to replace the spark plugs and cables.
So according to the directions, it says, know your motor. Proper voltage must be flowing to jumpstart a broken motor. As a handy guide, remember these standard voltages, 16, 9, 19, 13. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a picture of these voltages so we can use it for future reference. Yeah, do not let me be the translator. I would be a horrible translator. I would be an absolutely horrible translator. Also, I don't even know what these mean. Oh, wait a minute. I have a book. There we go. Okay, let me see. So it goes 16, 9. 16 is sextan. 9 is Niu. 19 is Nifjan, and then 13 is Pretend. Okay, cool. So now what we need to do is we need to do numbers that add up to these numbers, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's what's going on here. Maybe. Where do they go? Wait a minute, did I do this wrong? Oh. And then we have to, like, put them on top. Oh. Oh. Darn. Alright, let's see. So sextan was 16. And then, let's see. What's Tolf? 12? Okay. My question is, how do we know if they are... This plus this is the voltage total. I'm guessing they add up to each other then. So, if the first one is sextan, which happens to be 16... So, Tolf is 12, I think, right? Tolf is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 is Fjord. So, I think we can do that. The next one is 9. So, what's Fim? Fim is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I don't want to do that because that might not work. What's TIU? TIU is 10. So, if we do 10, and the second one needs to be 9, oh, that's not going to work. Okay, what about Tavir? Tavir is 2. 2 plus, so 2 minus 9 is 7. And we're getting a raid. And we are getting a fantastic raid. Let me just save the game real quick. Alright, hang tight. Hang tight to Super eBay. Welcome on in, Raiders, to Subaribe. Thank you for the raid tonight. I'm Italian Gamer Joe, your new favorite Italian streamer. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, night, afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, however you happen to have come here tonight. Let's see. Tsuba, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What were you last playing? Stardew Valley. Oh, nice. How was Stardew Valley? Are you enjoying Stardew Valley so far? Is it your like first time through? Is it have you played more of it before? How was it? How was Stardew, Tsuba? How was Stardew Valley? Are you enjoying it so far? Is it everything and more? I am so bad at all. So like Stardew Valley is a lot of fun. I really enjoy Stardew Valley. I suck at it, but yeah. I like it though too. I'm bad with like the pre-planning, but once I get like on top of it, I'm good to go. But for those that are here, please go consider giving Tsuba, aka Chris, a follow. Chris is a big fan of Bayonetta. Right, Chris? You're a big fan of Bayonetta, right? Chris has like a Bayonetta Discord channel, and his content is amazing. Tsuba also plays lots of adventure games. I've seen him play Tsuba, you should consider following Ariel OTC if you haven't considered doing so already. And Ariel OTC, you should consider following Tsuba Ribe as well, because both of you play Bayonetta. So Italian Gamer Joe matchmaker moment right here. Matchmaking moment right here. But yeah, so Chris, thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're all having raiders. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm Italian Gamer Joe. I play at a variety of games, but more specifically, I play in adventure games like Nancy Drew. Right now, we are playing. Thank you so much, Nancy versus Nancy. Hope you have a great night. Right now, we are playing Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness. This is a 30-second Nancy Drew game out of 33 Nancy Drew games. The basic premise is that Nancy is called to Iceland to try to figure out why someone went missing on a pirate ship. So Nancy is trying to figure out who went missing and why, and we are in the process of solving some puzzles and just trying to figure out like what could have happened to that person. So that's pretty much the mystery. It's a lot of fun. I like games that have like a heavy adventure story side. So you're going to see a lot of puzzle, a lot of adventure, and a lot of like stuff like that from me. I'm a very inclusive streamer, so you're in the right place if you're looking for a big inclusive goofball. Yeah, so once again, Chris, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and thank you so much for sharing your community with me. You are amazing, and you are too kind. Once again, please go consider giving Tsuba a follow. Tsuba is an amazing streamer. He's a big goofball, just like me too, and he is very like funny, and he's positive, and he is just such a like fun streamer to hang out with. So go give Tsuba a follow. His content is just hilarious, and he has really good commentary. Like if you're looking for a streamer with like good commentary, then go check out Chris. He has like funny quips, like really funny quips. But yeah, once again, thank you. Kites, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great night. Kites, another streamer that's a big goofball and also an artist. Go check out Kites. I've been watching Kites play the Supermassive games like Man of Medan, Dark Pictures Anthology, the Slender Man game. Kites, you're an amazing streamer, and it's been so cool getting the chance to watch your content as well. But yeah, welcome on in. But yeah, once again, Chris, aka Tsuba, thank you again for the raid. Thank you for coming in tonight. Chris, you're an amazing person, an amazing streamer, and it's so fun getting the chance to hang out with you tonight from the raid. So enjoy my Nancy Drew content. If for whatever reason you have to lurk or you have to wind down after your stream, no big deal. But thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing your community here with me tonight. And yeah, once again, thank you. You're amazing. So we're going to go back and we're going to play Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness. Okay, let's see. Okay. So where we left off at was a puzzle, And basically Nancy is trying to fix a motorboat, and I just realized the puzzle reset itself. Fuck. The puzzle reset itself. Damn it. I was about to say, I do apologize, Lurking, you're the best show. Thank you so no problem, Chris. You're awesome too. And thank you so much again, and hope you have a great night. And I hope Stardew Valley continues to go well, and that you romance all of the gay characters in the game, and you make it the best experience ever. Stardew is so much fun. So much fun. I'm so happy you're playing it. Also, I can't wait for Chucklefish, aka Eric Barone. I can't wait for his sequel that he's releasing. It's not Stardew Valley 2. I think it's called Haunted Chocolatier. And I cannot wait, Chris, for the sequel. Like, when Haunted Chocolatier drops, I can't wait to play it. I'm so excited. And then there's another game coming out by the same studio that I think Eric Barone is a part of, Chucklefish. It's called I think it's called Little Witch Academy or something like. No, that's the anime. That's the anime. I forgot the name of it, but it's something to do with witches, and I just can't wait. And it's from the same company that like Chucklefish. But so much good content coming from Chucklefish and Eric Barone, Concerned Ape. He's an amazing developer, and he's a really nice guy in real life too. I've reached out to him on social media a few times to tell him how amazing his game is, and he's just a really nice person. But yeah, once again, have a great night, Chris. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo a lot of this, but so what I'm gonna have to do, let's see. So 16, 9, 19, 13. 16 is Sextan. 9 is Niu. 19, 13. 19 is Meet John. And then 13 is Pretan. Guava, thank you for the lurk. Hope you have a great day. Okay. So now we have to do numbers that add up to these numbers. So, for example, like Ata. What is Ata? Ata is 8. Okay, so if Sextan is 16, 8 plus 8 is 16, but there's only one Ata, so that's not going to work. Tolf is 12, and then 4 is Fajor. So that adds up to 16. The next one is Niu, which is 9. So we need something that adds up to 9. Fim is 5, but we're using the 4 there, so I can't really do that. What about Tiu? Tiu is 10. That's not going to work. Tyvir is 2. So Tyvir, so 9, 8, 7. So is there a 7 somewhere? 7 is SJO. We do have that. Oh my gosh. Kites, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much for supporting Italian Gamer Joe content. Enjoy the raccoon emotes, the animated ones and the regular static ones, and the ad-free viewing experience. I hope you have a great time here in the community. And if you haven't done so already, if you do have Discord, consider joining the Discord where you can self-promote whenever you go live. And we have a great community there as well. If you are interested. But once again, thank you for subscribing. That is so kind of you. You're amazing. Thank you again. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. The reason why I picked raccoons this time around was because I stream really late at night. So what animals are awake at this time at such a late hour of the night? Raccoons. So that's the storyline behind the raccoon emotes. Just a very simple one. And I'm excited to continue with using them. I tend to flip out my emotes very frequently. So if you continue following the channel and subscribing, you'll see emote rotations pretty frequently. My Discord channel has all my past emote collections though, so if you ever want to see Legacy Italian Gamer Joe emotes, check out the Discord. I have all my emotes on there. But once again, thank you so much for the subscribing. And also, Kites, I love your emotes. I love the one of the pig hat and he's like dancing. That one's one of my favorites. And I also love the cat one that's like going like this. Like, it's my favorite. I love cat ones that go like this. Bungo Cat is like one of my favorite. Bungo Cat's like one of my favorite emotes ever. Like, I just love Bungo Cat in general. Meet her with the dancing bird. Okay, so the next one we have to do is 19. Well, Niu is 9. And then I think TU is 10, right? TU is 10, so this works. And then hopefully Fim 13 is Fim 5 plus Ata. What's Ata? 8. Yep, that adds up. Okay, so I think we're good. I think we can get this boat started. Yes, we did it.
It's working. Don't know whose boat this is, but I'll just borrow it for a little while.
Okay, so the boat's working. So now we have the opportunity to go to the lighthouse. And here we are at the lighthouse. So we have to help our friend Alex turn the lighthouse on so that we can, like, distract Elizabeth. So we're gonna make our way up to the lighthouse's tower. And here's the lighthouse tower.
Locked. Can't fix anything until I get inside.
I don't know how I got the lighthouse key, but I have it now. So that's good. So now we're inside the lighthouse. I'm gonna go upstairs. And here we are at the lighthouse rooftop, and we can go ahead and go inside.
Well, I made it to the top. Better give Alex a call.
Let's call Alex real quick. And I forgot that I have Dagny as Nancy's, like, photo image. I don't know. I'm such a goofball. I took a picture of Dagny and I made it the
Okay,
wallpaper.
I'm in the lighthouse.
Awesome. I can remote the power from here, but I'm going to need you to get all the pieces in place first. One of our staff programmers wrote a new idiot-proof failure mechanic for it. Anyways, I think you need to mix the color channels to create white light. When all of the channels are white, the light will power back on.
This process sounds anything but simple.
Yeah, exactly. That's programmers for you. Give it a whirl and give me a call if you get stuck.
No, man, I'm scared. Let's check it out.
I need to create white light to get the lighthouse running again.
Oh, this is like 2048. This puzzle is like 2048. So if you enjoy 2048, then you'll enjoy this puzzle. I forgot about this. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, so you see we have to get all white lights. So my strategy for 2048 is to do something like this. But problem is that sometimes you'll have situations like that where okay. Who designed this lighthouse? I know, right? Yeah, I love 2048 though. I played the crap out of it. Oh no, I'm losing. I can do this. Okay. Damn it. Oh no 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 no. Damn it. I might be screwed. Oh no, I got it. Okay.
Fixed it. Time to phone
Oh,
Alex
I got
again.
it. This makes me want to play 2048. Thank you for the support. Can you? I despite. Really? You hate this? Okay. So my strategy for the 2048 puzzle is down left. No, so down right, down right, down right, down right, down right. Just do down right as much as possible, and then you should be good. Because that's how I play 2048. I just swipe down, swipe right, swipe down, swipe right, swipe down, swipe right. That's what I do when I struggle with 2048. I just do the same thing over and over and over again until I get it. So yeah, if you ever download 2048 on your phone, that's what you have to do. Look at all these artwork pieces. I wonder what they mean. Remote access. Wait, what the?
Uh-oh.
I better save.
That's not good. The windows are opening. Oh, it's so cold. I need to get out of here.
Well, that's not good. How do we escape?
Okay, small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
Place the number pieces so that each piece is the sum of the pieces directly below it. Well, it looks like I need a calculator for this. Let me get my calculator. 57 minus 29 is 28. So that's this. What makes 28 though? Well, 28 divided by 2 is 14, but problem is that we need bigger numbers at the top. So 25, 26, 27, 28. Maybe something like that. Wow, Candy Girl, that's crazy. That's insane. Okay, so 27 and 1 maybe, which isn't even in here. Now I'm just confused. Okay, wait. Now I'm confused. This is the sum of these two. And then Kite's senior mode is the harder difficulty. So Nancy Drew games have two difficulties. One is easy mode, one is hard mode. We're playing on easy mode. And easy mode is very difficult. So like 8 on bottom right, Mitra says. Oh yeah, because 4 plus 8 is 12. Okay, I can see that. And then 4 plus something gives you this. Something and something gives you 5. Well, 4 and 1, 3 and 2. 2 and 4 gives you 6, but which is right here. Let's see. 12 plus 6 is 18. 5 plus 6 is 9. Let's see. 28 minus 9 is 19, which 19 isn't even in here. And then 9 and no. But 9 and plus 11 doesn't give you 28, so I can move this. 28 minus 11 is... wait.
It's too cold, and I'm so...
Nancy, what the hell? Nancy died. Nancy, it was like not even like 3 minutes. Alright, let's do this again.
Small numbers at the bottom, big number at the top. It looks like the pieces add to the total of the piece above them.
Okay, 17 plus 11 is 28, and then 29 minus 11 is 18. Okay, that looks right. And then 17 minus 5 is 12, which is here. And then 8 plus 4 is 12. To get to 6, 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. And then 9 plus 3 is 12. We did it. We made it.
Close.
Thanks for the help, everybody.
I have a feeling it wasn't an accident.
Thanks everyone for the tips. I appreciate it. We survived. All right, let's do some notepad reading. We escaped the lighthouse. We fixed Digny's motor.
that.
Digny's. Digny. We fixed the dinghy's motor. I read Digny as Dagny, and I'm like, wait, fix Digny.
Haven't done that. Haven't checked.
We repaired the lighthouse. That's pretty much it.
Still can't check.
Okay, so there's a few things we did. I'm just like spamming the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our way back to the ship. Now that we survived that ordeal. Nancy is always getting hurt or trapped or just like beat up. I feel so bad for Nancy. Okay. Well, let's go and save the game. And then we're now going to go to the ice caves and see if we can find anything on the snowmobile. Nancy is just riding everywhere tonight. So now that we have the flashlight, we can use the flashlight to look around in here. As you can see with my flashlight, my handy dandy flashlight. So we're going to look around and see if we find anything. I see a glove.
It's a glove. Wonder who it belongs to.
I wonder too, Nancy. And why does she just keep it there? Like, why not bring it back into town and ask people, like, does this belong to you? Like, do you know who this belongs to by any chance? And this is all ice. Do we need, like, an ice pick for this? No? Okay, alright. There's not much we can do here. Yeah. Unfortunately, the ice caves are pretty barren for now. So I'm going to...
Still have to do that.
Okay, well... Nancy apparently is telling me there's something in the ice caves still. We found the glove. We can't go any further, so I guess we're just going to have to hold off. Wait, we can use the hook. Well, come on in, Queer Polo. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. For those that are here, please consider giving Queer Polo a follow. He is a great streamer. He plays a lot of Dead by Daylight and a lot of cool stuff. He's a big fan of like anime stuff like that too. Definitely go check him out. He's really funny and very quick-witted and just a really cool streamer. So definitely go check out his content. Okay, so Nitra was saying to use the ice pick. Mitra, it's not letting me use it. Am I using the wrong item here? Yeah, it's not letting me use it, Mitra. Can I just shine the flashlight on the ice and just hope it falls off or melts away? Will that work too? We'll come back to it. So now we're gonna go to Magnus's cabin.
Locked. I guess he would lock his front door.
And I don't think we have the key to Magnus's oh shoot. I don't think we have the key to Magnus's front door, but is there something we can do here? Okay, unfortunately the only thing we can do here is either go to the front door and open it or not. So I think we're gonna have to find the key somewhere.
Who's there?
Gunnar!
Hello?
What are you doing?
Got in fish for Elizabeth. What's wrong, Fisker? You look like a giant man just threatened you with... Oh. Well then, back to Gotting.
I like how he attacks us with the... Is Magnus hot, though? Do you want to see what Magnus looks like? Kites, I'll show you what Magnus looks like. So if we go into the ship over here, and we go below deck, and then we go over here to the Magnus and Elizabeth's love room, this is what Magnus looks like. Him and his dog, and then there's Magnus right there, and his girlfriend Elizabeth. But supposedly Magnus and Elizabeth broke up, so Magnus is a free man. So that's the storyline with Magnus and Elizabeth. Mitra, break in. That hasn't stopped Nancy before. It really hasn't. It really hasn't. Kites, you're too funny. But that's the guy we're trying to find. Magnus is the one that's missing, and we're struggling to like find him. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. Now that we have the lighthouse fixed.
Woohoo!
There we go. There we go.
Thanks, you saved my butt.
Glad I could help.
Okay, let's talk about stealing stuff.
I prefer the term snooping.
Whatever, Klepto. You need a distraction? I got one. There's an alarm hidden in Magnus's captain's chair.
Back in the wheelhouse?
Yep. Hopefully you're using it for the forces of good, but hey, no judgment.
So we have to use an alarm on the captain's chair that will distract Elizabeth. But now we gotta run. Okay, now that gives us the time now to investigate this Elizabeth's bag.
I have a feeling Elizabeth never opened her gift. 4 crystals of each color, huh?
Elizabeth, happy anniversary, Sayeta. Sayeta means cutie, I think. This time, your gift is hidden under lock and key. In my room, you will find a shelving unit containing my old Silverberg crystal collection. I created the unit myself. Inside, you'll find a colored display light in each compartment. When the color lights conform to the rules of the box, your gift will be revealed. The rules, of course. 4 yellow and 4 blue crystals must be lit. Oh, this is going to be intense. Let me take a picture of it. With no more than 2 of the same color adjacent. The item concealed within that footlocker is your reward. It is without doubt the most valuable gift I've ever given. Please know I had no intent to hide it from you all this time. It was complicated, but rightfully belongs to you, and I cannot hide it any longer. Don't tell anyone else about it, especially Dagny. Wow.
This must be the key to Magnus's cabin.
Whatever,
Just
Klepto.
borrowing
I know,
this.
right? So we borrowed.
Elizabeth must have locked it. What on earth is in here?
Can we use the key? No. Can we use the hook? No. I want to see what's in there. We can't see what's in there, unfortunately. I wonder why Elizabeth locked the door. I wonder what's in there. Well, I guess we're going to have to come back because, unfortunately, we don't have what we need to open that door yet. So we're going to go or make our way to Magnus's cabin and see if we can find anything in Magnus's cabin. So here we are making our way back to the cabin. Oh, we're getting a phone call.
Hey, Nancy, it's me. Are you busy right now?
Just a little. Why?
Oh no, no reason.
So for those of you that don't know, Ned is Nancy's boyfriend.
Just checking in. Just wanted to make sure you were alive and stuff. And you totally are. That's great.
I want to save this just in case if I say something wrong.
Ned, you sound funny. Are you okay?
Nancy, everything's fine.
I'm scared.
Everything's normal. I'm just doing normal people stuff. You know, normal.
Nancy
just
girl.
getting a
Oh, Ned.
strange
Forgot about
vibe.
you.
No, listen. I just wanted to tell you about something.
Ned,
Sorry. I just,
please tell me what's wrong.
I'm fine. I promise. Nothing's wrong.
Dude, give me the phone.
No.
This is just
Who's
embarrassing.
Bert?
Bert, stop. Come on.
Ned, what on earth is going on?
Who's Bert? I don't know who Bert is, but that was very interesting. That was very interesting. I don't know who Bert is. Nancy and Ned are having relationship problems. Kites, he's gay. I know, right? Right, Kites? That's probably the mystery. Nancy's like, I need to get to the bottom of this. Kites is like, that's his boyfriend. I know, right? Nancy's like, I have a mystery to solve, but I can't solve it right now because I'm doing a different mystery. Nancy's like, I gotta wait. This has to wait for now. Alright, let's see. So this is a real life person that they put in the game, and they're holding the Nancy Drew Ghost of Thornton Hall game. I think it's so funny that they have contest winners that win stuff like that. It's really cute. Look at
I
these
wonder what
Polaroids.
these images are for.
There's so many Polaroids.
A spare luggage key, huh?
We'll read it in a
A
second.
dog bed, but no dog?
Yeah, where's the puppy?
Dog toys? This must be related to the note Magnus left for himself.
Why is there so many dog toys? I need to know why there's so many dog toys. Like, I really need to know.
These must belong with that reference I saw earlier. 4 of each color down and across, no 3 together in a line.
This is the epitome of Nancy Drew. This is the epitome of Nancy Drew, and this is why we all play Nancy Drew games, because like you have Elden Ring and then you have Nancy Drew, and Nancy Drew is like punishing. It's like, and we pay the $20 to buy these games just so we can be tortured by these puzzles. Did someone redeem a rant? Did I miss the rant? Wait, are you just saying that because you have enough points for the rant? Or did I miss the rant? Did I miss a rant? Or are you just calling me out? You're just calling me out, aren't you? You're just calling Italian Gamer Joe out for the Nancy Drew rants.
Locked up tight.
Nancy, just kick it open. Just kick it open, Nancy. I love to rant. Mitra's like, that puzzle was easy. This cabin is actually like very cozy. Well, I mean, it's very cozy, you know. I got a rant, but I don't want to rant about it. I don't want to rant about it. All right, let's see if we can fix it. Mitra's like, this puzzle was easy. 2 out of 2. Wait, what? What? Four colors of each crystal in every row and column, with no more than 2 of the same color next to each other. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to do a Sudoku. I don't know if I'm ready for the Sudoku yet. I don't know if I can handle Sudoku right now. Beep boop beep boop. Okay. Kites is like, you got this. Thanks, Kites. I really appreciate that. That is very kind of you to say. I don't got this. And also, I am thinking. Okay. I'm thinking about actually ending stream for tonight, but don't worry, I will be back here tomorrow to play more Nancy Drew. We're gonna have a back-to-back Nancy Drew adventure. So let's just go ahead back to chatting real quick. So first off, I just want to say thank you everyone that came in tonight from the raids and everyone that came in tonight to hang out with me. You have all been very, very kind. Kites, Mitra, Guava, Candy Girl, Queer Apollo, Digicub, Goof Geek, Ariel OTC, Chris aka Jusubaribe, Triple Sundog. You have all been so amazing tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really, really appreciate it. The person that I'm going to be rating tonight is let me see. I'm thinking about rating. I don't see anyone that I'm specifically I don't see anyone that's playing Nancy Drew at the moment. So I think I'm gonna raid Anyway, before I get started with that, I just want to start out by saying thank you again so much for coming in tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tune in tomorrow night for some more Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness content. I will be doing another part tomorrow. It'll be part 5 tomorrow because I did not stream on Monday. So tonight and tomorrow are going to be my part 4 and 5 streams of Nancy Drew. As far as the rest of the week, I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'll be keeping you posted. I want to do at least 2 to 3 streams a week. That way I can stay somewhat consistent. if you haven't done so already, check out my Discord channel where you can self-promote and you can just hang out and geek out with all Nancy Drew content. Also check out my VODs here on Twitch if you missed anything. Also check out my YouTube channel if you missed anything there as well. I'm gonna get ready to raid someone. So, but once again, thank you all so much for coming in tonight. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for spending time with me. You are all so amazing. Guava redeemed the Here We Go. Hopefully it comes up. Oh no, do I not have the... Wait, do I have the... Guava... I might have to refund those points. Hold on, Guava, hold on. That's actually a really good... Yeah, let me just, copy blurb and let me put that into the... Okay, let me paste blurb. Okay, Guava, let's try it again. We'll do the Mario Here We Go and try it again. Let's see if this works.
Here we go!
Yep, it works. I don't know if, did all of you hear that? Did all of you hear the blurb? I hope the blurb worked. Okay, good. I'm glad the blurb worked. I have some new blurps. I have just some really random new blurps. The new ones that I have are The Sims 1 Fear, which you can hear now. I have Final Fantasy again. That's from Final Fantasy 14, by the way. I have the Zelda item get. I have the You What from SpongeBob.
You what?
And then just the Mario Here We Go.
Here we go!
So if any of those blurps sound interesting to you and you want to play them in my Nancy Drew playthroughs, feel free to do so. I'm down to listen to them and comment on them. But yeah, those are some new blurps that I just brought in. I'll be changing up the blurps every now and then, because some of the old ones were just getting a little bit repeated. So I decided to go back and do some new blurps just to have some fun. So I don't know when I'm going to replace these blurps, but these current blurps I think are hilarious. So if you ever want to use them, feel free to do them anytime you want. I think they're, like I said before, I think they're really silly, but I think it's fun to just have them while I'm playing adventure games or something. If you want to just, you know, hear your favorite sound effect while I'm playing, or just as a comment. I always love that. I always love when Link,
You what?
I always love when Link, Mitra, like holds it up like this. And like it's floating above his head. Like Link has telekinesis now. Link has telekinesis. But yeah, I really do enjoy I really do enjoy these blurbs. So enjoy them, all of you as well. Okay, so the person that I'm going to be rating tonight is someone that's a late night streamer that streams well, they're kind of like conditional in their late night streams. But let me double check that they're live before I do this. Hold on one second. Okay, let me see. So I want to make sure just in case, because I don't want to rate them, they're not live. Okay, yeah, no, he's live. Okay. So, this person that I'm rating is Polygon Gamer, and he's a really nice, amazing guy. He's been on the stream multiple times, and it's actually his birthday and 1 year streamiversary. So we're going to go ahead and raid Polygon Gamer, because like I said, he just is an amazing person. He's been on the channel multiple times. He's a very nice person as well. He actually played Nancy Drew, The Deadly Device. He played it in drag. And he was hilarious with it. You can watch all of his Twitch Deadly Device clips as well. He clipped all of his Nancy Drew stuff, so feel free to watch his Nancy Drew Deadly Device drag clips. They're hilarious, just hilarious. But yeah, let's go hang out with Paul. Let's go say happy birthday to him and give him the nice raid. But once again, I hope you all have a great night. Italian Gamer Joe is signing off. Tune in tomorrow night for part 5 of Nancy Drew Sea of Darkness. I hope you all have a great night and see you all next time. Italian Gamer Joe is signing off.